This is my video for the two-gun action challenge match held June 26th, 2021. The match began with all shooters on the line at 300 yards. Each shooter was timed individually. You had up to 30 seconds to fire 6 shots only for 6 hits that would result in minus 10-second bonuses. I was first armored and first overall on this stage with negative 54.31 seconds. The stage begins with only 1 round loaded in the handgun. Shooter only has 1 shot to make a hit on that silhouette at 100 yards. If you miss, it's plus 10 seconds. Now for 1 hit with rifle. I feel a bit silly missing the first 2 shots after getting it the first round with my handgun. Throw the kettlebell over the wall. My foot catches on that barrel and I end up just kicking it out of the way. At 200 yards, there are a mini IPSC, a silhouette, a Q target, and another mini IPSC. Throw the kettlebell back over the wall, and then finish up with the same array from the second position. I will say I like my Harris 9 to 13 inch bipod better on this terrain. It's easier for me to extend it out tall enough to shoot at this upward angle than the Magpul bipod I used last month. I'm first armored and first overall on this stage. On this stage, the shooter has to knock down 2 plates on the plate rack and then take the target at the back on the move. Hitting the target on the back on the move is complicated by the fact there's all these other steel plates and stands in the way that you have to shoot between to make the hit. Making hits on the move while advancing forward or moving at angles is pretty natural, but trying to make hits while traversing like this, at a 90-degree angle to the target is much more difficult. And the last hit is just on the edge. I'm third armored and 6th overall on this stage. The shooter begins with a single rifle round on this high-value target. I forgot to open my scope cap before starting the stage. If you want to nerf me at a match, have me crawl through tunnels. And here I have the ridiculous situation of my rifle going straight across my back, getting stuck. I gotta hold onto the sling to hold it up on my back, and then it slides down my shoulder. My knee pads slide down as I'm crawling through there because the inside of this tube actually has bullet holes through it, so there's like sharp edges in there. Once the shooter makes it over here, they have to charge their handgun and get 2 hits on each of these 3 steel targets, and this process will repeat. I get hung up again going through this time as well, but I kind of know what I needed to do to hold the rifle in place this time. This time my knee pads really slide down. You'll see me try to fix them on the way back going through the 3rd time. Here you can see my knee pad inverted crawling through the last time, and I need to get it back in place before I go back through again. Otherwise, this is going to be very painful. At least my rifle didn't get caught this time. On this stage, I'm 10th in Armored Division and 16th overall. This stage began with the shooter prone. The rifle was supposed to be pointed downrange, so most people had it slung over their backs like I did here. Unfortunately, I'm going to suffer an accident as I get up with the rifle. As I start to get up, the rifle swings around, causing me to lose balance, and the butt plate impacts directly on my thumb. The nail is detached, and it starts gushing blood. I don't think I can safely shoot the stage with my hand in that condition, so I stop myself and my squad helps me bandage it up. Here it is at full speed. This is a completely freak accident. I don't think I could replicate it if I tried.
Oh, fuck. I gotta stop.
Here's a photo from urgent care later. They cleaned it up and removed some of the dead tissue. Even though the nail is 90% detached, they said it should be kept in place to protect the nail bed unless it gets infected, so I have to keep an eye on that. Starting the stage again a few minutes later with my hand bandaged up, we agreed that completing the stage with my thumb injured was equivalent to having to deal with a loose rifle swinging around on your back. The shooter does start with a magazine of only 3 rounds, fire my 3 shots, and reload with a stick mag. From each one of these positions, the shooter has to get 2 hits on the static plate and knock down one of the small falling plates. While my thumb was incredibly painful off the clock, while I'm on the clock, I don't notice it, other than I have to adjust my grip a bit to deal with the hand tensing up and the bandage. Ironically, I'm first armored and first overall on this stage. In the end, I'm first out of 16 shooters in armored division. Overall, I'm second out of 24 shooters. Clearly, I'm so dedicated to the KP-15 project that I'm doing impact testing on myself. I have 2 rifle matches next weekend, back-to-back, Saturday and Sunday, so hopefully this doesn't affect my shooting ability too much. Thank you for watching. Come back again for more match and multi-gun competition content.